guys, Lemmy here, back with another random art video. Today is the prize for ReneeViolet from the contest I had on my main channel, Lemmy Crescent. She requested that I draw her original character, Isaac. I drew Idako, which is her other character. She's female, and this is Isaac, the other main protagonist. So, it was fun. I really like to get to know people's characters because I just find it interesting, you know, especially if I know the person. I just think it's interesting to figure out, what they've come up with or, what they imagine for, a story and stuff. So I had fun learning about her character, Isaac, who is totally awesome, and I would totally be like, date me. If it was real, I'd be, following him around like a total creeper. He's a very creative sort of type, and kind of, very open-minded, and, likes to think about things, and he had a very sad backstory, so I was, reading it, and I was like, oh my god, I feel really bad. And I don't know how much Renee wants me to, reveal about her character, so I'm kind of, not really going to talk about it very much, because I'd rather ask about that sort of thing before I start talking about it, because sometimes people are very sensitive about their ideas, and they don't want other people to, know too much about it, and, you know, because people like to take ideas and make them their own and stuff like that, so not really going to talk much about the story, but his backstory was pretty sad, and I was like, oh my god, you poor boy. Come hither, I shall hug you. Total creeper, let me. Anyway, a little bit about the background. The background symbol has to do with his position in a game that he plays, but also it has to do with the symbol for his team, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me now that Renee explained exactly how the design was put together, but I also don't want to give away too much information. So I'm scratching my cheek what can I say? I don't know, but if you're wondering what the symbol is, it has to do with his story and everything like that, so don't want to divulge too much. But this piece, in all seriousness, was actually a little bit challenging, because if anyone has used Crayola crayons, or really so much that they've tried all the crayons and understand their makeup and how they apply and stuff, I would say that the browns that Crayola makes are by far the worst to apply onto the piece of paper. Some of them just apply strangely, and then you can't put other colors on top of them as well as you would with other colors and blending. So this was just full of browns, because brown is Renee's favorite color, so I was really trying to recreate the colors that she had for the character's design, but it was very difficult given the limited scope of browns that I had, and also how just plain awful they are at blending together and being crayons. You're so bad, you brown crayons, you. I'm waggling my finger, you better shape up and become better quality. I don't know, it's just the browns. I don't really have a problem with any other color. Blues are great, purple's great, pinks are great, reds are great. I don't know, it's just the brown. Especially certain ones that look sort of I think one of them's called tumbleweed or something, but they look like a lighter brown, that's sort of almost grayish, and those are really strange. Or I think there's one called beaver, and I'm this is the stupidest name for a crayon ever, but it also applies stupidly, so I'm beaver, you are the worst crayon ever. Even your name is stupid. So yeah. It was just a little challenging, but I think I managed to pull it off all right. If I was working with a different medium, I think it would have looked nicer and more vibrant. But yeah, crayons. Crayons, man! So, I hope you really enjoy your prize, Renee, and it was fun to make, and it was a bit of a challenge, but I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And stay tuned because my final prize is coming up next. Once I finish it up, I'm like trying to finish everything, so I'm like swimming in work. But yeah, so stay tuned in the random future at a random time in the random, and we will randomly get another video sometime. Okay, bye guys!